Riddle me this. Would you like to watch a list full of riddles? Of course you would. That's why you're here. You read the title. Strap yourself in and prepare to have your mind boggled because I'm turning up the dial to 11 on the Riddle-O-Meter. I did not name that. These brain teasers come from across history and beyond. I'll be throwing in some cool facts about the world of riddling too, so your mind stays extra sharp. I'm Mike with List 25, and here are the 25 greatest riddles in history. 25. Now before I begin, a riddle is a word-based puzzle. You can hear it in the form of a question, or the person setting the riddle can say it as a statement. You're then encouraged to think objectively to work out what the answer might be. Now, after I pose each riddle, I'm going to pause briefly to give you some time to come up with the answer, but if you need a little more time, you can absolutely pause the video. Best of luck, and let the riddling begin. I speak without a mouth, and I hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I? Give up? The answer is an echo. But makes sense if you think about it, right? Though, am I the only person that heard I come alive with wind and thought of flatulence? No? Just me? Okay. 24. There is a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. What is it? The answer is a school. We're learning something new here every day, aren't we? 23. 4 hang, 4 sprang, 2 point the way, 2 to ward off dogs, 1 dangles after, always rather dirty. What am I? This one sounds a little complicated, so please take your time. But whatever you do, don't look up the answer because I'll know. Okay, I won't know, but you get the idea. The answer is a cow. And if you're thinking, what? Well, then the riddle is basically the physical description of this animal. It's linked to Archer Taylor, a folklore expert who came up with the title 4 hang, 2 point the way. Now, you may be wondering, where did riddles actually come from? They're believed to date back thousands of years to an ancient language called cuneiform. This was used by the Sumerians, a race of people who lived in old Mesopotamia. We know the territory today as Iraq. 22. 30 white horses on a red hill. First they champ, then they stamp, then they stand still. What's the answer to this riddle? Get your thinking caps on. The solution is teeth. Mind you, my relatives wore dentures, so there's no way they stood still, though it doesn't apply in all cases. 21. I have heard of a something or other growing in its nook, swelling and rising, pushing up its covering. Upon that boneless thing, a cocky-minded young woman took a grip with her hands, with her apron, a lord's daughter, covered in the tumescent thing. This riddle dates back to Anglo-Saxon times. Although before you do anything, I should tell you what tumescent means. It's essentially a term for swelling. So I hope that helped. Now go solve the riddle. The answer is dough. And you may as well be saying dough for not getting it right. This riddle sounds a little like something you might hear in Middle-earth. In fact, author J.R.R. Tolkien, who created Lord of the Rings, enjoyed his riddles. Someone actually wrote an academic paper based on the riddles used in The Hobbit. 20. What we caught, we threw away. What we didn't catch, we kept. What did we keep? The answer is lice. And if you didn't get it, don't worry. It's believed the great thinker Homer passed away before he could work it out. 19. I have cities, but no houses. I have forests, but no trees. I have rivers, but no water. What am I? The answer is a map. Did you solve it? If so, congratulations on finding your destination. Oh, these are getting cringy. 18. What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? The letter M. Are you confused? Well, check out the number of times that letter appears in each word, and now you should know. 17. What has hands, but can't clap? The answer is a clock. That wasn't so bad. 16. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case, from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I? The answer is graphite. And if you don't know what graphite is, then it's a form of carbon. They extract it from the ground where it becomes a wooden pencil. 15. The more of this there is, the less you see. What is it? The answer is darkness. One man who could see clearly through the darkness was writer William Shakespeare. He included riddles in his work, and experts have explored the meaning of why he did this, aside from the fact that it's a fun thing to have in a play. 14. What has a heart that doesn't beat? The answer is an artichoke. Though I would also accept a maze, a city, or Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. 13. What can travel around the world while staying in the corner? The answer is a stamp, because, it's stuck in the corner of the envelope. Although for me, the true riddle is why I never get my mail on time. 12. What comes down but never goes up? It's rain. It never goes back to where it came from. However, one weird thing it can do is disappear before it reaches the ground. This so-called phantom rain happens because of evaporation or sublimation, where it doesn't reach a liquid state. You can still see where it is, though, due to it forming a tail-shaped virga cloud beneath the main cloud. It seems Mother Nature is the ultimate puzzler. 11. What can be broken but never held? A promise. 10. What has an eye but can't see? The answer is a needle. It has eyes for threading with. Plus, I'm reliably informed you cannot fit a camel through there. 9. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and I'm slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. A candle. 8. What has a head, a tail, is brown, and has no legs? I'm of course talking about a penny. Now, we can't have a list about riddles without including the Riddler. I mean, be honest, this classic Batman villain was probably the first thing you thought of when I mentioned riddles. The character has had a colorful history behind the scenes. Actor Frank Gorshin played him in the 60s TV series, and according to Batman himself, Adam West, he and Gorshin stumbled into a sex party while on a night out. How do you react in that situation? Well, they responded as only a pair of comic book legends could. West and Gorshin allegedly began performing in character as Batman and the Riddler. No one saw that coming, I'm sure. Gorshin had a blast, while his successor Jim Carrey had a stressful time with co-star Tommy Lee Jones making Batman Forever in the 90s. Jones didn't appreciate Carrey's comedy stylings and told him point blank he was getting on his nerves. 7. What is so fragile that saying its name breaks it? Actually, with my little pause there, I'm really giving you the answer. It's silence. 6. You can hold me without using your hands or arms. What am I? Your breath. 5. What is seen in the middle of March and April that can't be seen at the beginning or end of either month? The letter R. It's actually crazy how simple some of these are, yet when you're trying to solve it, it seems like the most difficult question in the world. 4. You see a boat filled with people. It is not sunk, but when you look again, you don't see a single person on the boat. Why? Oh, all the people on the boat were married. Okay, alright, that was a sneaky one. I'm sorry. Riddles seem like a thing from ancient times, but they feature prominently in some popular franchises. Harry Potter has a few, while movies also like to tease their audience with some word puzzle action. Family favorites such as Labyrinth and Jumanji showcase some fiendish content. But it isn't all safe for the parents and kids. The Da Vinci Code and even Spike Lee's crime drama Inside Man include head-scratching riddles. 3. How can the number 4 be half of 5? When it's written in Roman numerals. Because, IV, which technically make up half of the word 5. 2. Forward, I am heavy, but backward, I am not. The answer is ton, because ton spelled backwards is, of course, not. 1. A woman shoots her husband, then holds him underwater for 5 minutes. Next, she hangs him. Right after, they enjoy a lovely dinner. Explain. Well, she's a photographer. The shooting is the photography session, and the liquid she's drowning him in is her developing chemical. Don't know what developing photo means? Well, to ask an older person. Now for some quick trivia. Which ancient Greek figure is credited with creating the famous Riddle of the Sphinx about a creature walking on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs in the evening? Is it A, Homer, B, Sophocles, C, Aristotle, or D, Oenomaus? Now, did you find this rundown of riddles slightly annoying? Well, if you did, maybe you're in the mood to annoy some people yourself. You should definitely check out our video 25 random facts to annoy your friends. It's right here. And as always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell, do all that stuff. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll see you later. And for everyone, Christmas probably just passed because it's literally today as I'm filming. Also the first night of Hanukkah. So Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, which starts tomorrow. For me, it's probably already started for you, but I'll see you guys next time.